Hi, everybody. Helen here from Inspired Radio, and I'm here with my beautiful friend Adele. Hi, Adele.
Hello.
And Adele and I are putting together a commercial for the purpose of letting you know that you all know me as a host of Inspired Radio and You Are Supernatural, but I also offer private sessions. And at the side here, I've got a little cheat sheet that I have typed up. So if you see my eyes going back and forward, I just want to let you know that I just want to get this right. Okay. I just want to get it right. So I've got a few things written down here. So, as I've said, you know me from Inspired Radio. I love storytelling. I just love stories, your stories. And on the radio show, I've interviewed many people now and uncovered their incredible stories. And what I've learned is that everyone has a story worth telling. So, do you think that's true, Adele?
Absolutely. Definitely. I've found, as you know, I've told you in my palliative care work that we have volunteer biographers that go out and meet with people in their end of life to help them tell their story. And time again, they hear people saying, "Oh, don't really have much to say, haven't done a lot in my life."
Yeah,
And then you hear more about them and they start telling their story. They have a few prompts, and wow.
off they go.
Off they go. And they do indeed have a story to tell, which, then everyone around them appreciates being able to hear, whether
Yeah.
it's their children, their partner, whoever, loved
There's
one.
an art in that, isn't there? In just pulling that information out. Yeah.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay, because yes, I didn't know they were doing that at the end of life, and I really recommend that people don't wait until the end of life. You've got a
100%.
story to tell now, so let's start getting it out. Because let me ask you this question. Have you ever thought about what stories from your life might disappear if nobody recorded them?
Um, I haven't thought that much about that.
Hmm.
However, I can imagine a lot would disappear. And it's even
Yeah,
interesting speaking to my children about my past and what I've done because they're blown away that what you've done all these things before you
yes,
were my mum.
yeah.
And yeah,
Well,
there's
not
some
everybody
people
has a
know that.
mum who's been to Mongolia.
No, that's right. And done all these different jobs. And yeah, it's quite definitely a lot of those would go.
Isn't that interesting? And while you're saying that, it makes me remember that towards the end of life, for my father's stepsister, for my mother's mother and father, I made a point of sitting with them, of just going out and seeing them and sitting with them quietly and starting to listen to their stories. And I didn't realize at the time that I wanted to, that I really wanted to know. I wanted to know who they were and what they were about, but I didn't know, I suppose, that it was leading me into the life that I'm living right now and how important stories really are. But I was worried that when they died, they'd take their stories with them. And I
Yeah,
wanted to know all of the things before they went. Yeah.
absolutely. Yep,
Yeah. So do you
absolutely.
think that your story is worth telling or even recording?
I
Mhm.
do now.
Mm.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
think it is something that, you can do it multiple times across your lifespan. And I think that
Mm.
would be an interesting thing to do to tell my
Yes.
story now and then look at it in another few years and
Yeah.
tell it again. And
Yeah, because even in this short conversation that you and I are having, things are being revealed. I'm remembering things, you're remembering things,
yes,
and they're being recorded
yeah,
as well. And whether you just want to have a recording for yourself privately or whether you want to share it with family, that's what I do.
yeah,
That's what I do. So, listeners, I host a professionally guided recorded conversation that captures your stories, your memories, and your experiences that make your life so uniquely you. For $79 and an hour and a half, I'll professionally interview you and preserve your story for yourself or your family. And if you're interested in doing something like that, please reach out to me. The phone number's there and my email's there, and I would love to have a conversation with you about it. And Adele, thanks for having a conversation with me.
thanks, Helen.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Bye.